Hello everyone, welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Anuradha, and in this particular session we are going to talk about the latest questions that have been asked in the latest SSB interviews, specifically in personal interview part about the Indian Army. So we will also know what personal interview is all about, how it is conducted in SSBs, and what are the tips that you should improvise in order to excel your performance in the particular personal interview. So let us know first of all what personal interview is. Now the dress code for the personal interview in SSB is always strictly formal. Personal interview is conducted in any of the 3 days after the tests of that day are over. There is no fixed day on which the personal interview is conducted. However, you will be intimated about your personal interview timings one day before. In the personal interview, you need to sit face to face with the interviewing officer in an interview room. The interviewing officer will be based on your data provided in your PIQ form, which is Personal Information Questionnaire form, will ask you different questions related to your family, academics, participation in sports, extracurricular activities, hobbies, interests, responsibilities, and also questions related to general knowledge, including armed forces and current affairs. The timing of the personal interview varies from 10 minutes to an hour. So it does not depend on the duration of the personal interview whether you will get the recommendation or not. Now, what are the different tips you need to inculcate in order to prepare for personal interview? First of all, you have to attempt AI based or mock interviews before you go to SSB, since that will help you to know where you are lacking, where you need to improvise, and that will help you to prepare in a much more effective manner for your upcoming SSB personal interview. Now for this benefit, we are providing the SSB mock personal interviews through our live classes. So if you want to give your mock personal interviews, you can obviously get yourself enrolled into our SSB interview online course available through our app. Listen to the questions of interviewing officer first. Do not be in a hurry to answer the question. Please remember, it's not a race to answer the question as fast as possible. The main important thing is you have to listen to the question first, understand it, and then answer it accordingly. So always listen to the question to know what kind of answer you need to give. Also, do not hurry or do not rush and then forget what the question was all about. Be simple and sober. So don't complicate things, don't give unnecessary explanations or justification of your answer unless it is asked of you. Be a cheerful and enthusiastic. Always keep a light smile on your face no matter how nervous or stressful you are feeling inside, because your cheerful nature will help to give positive vibes to the interviewing officer and will also make the atmosphere quite light and cheerful. Be your original self. Mention true things about you. Now do not try to fake things and you will know कि interviewing officer को कैसे पता चलेगा. But he or she will know because he or she has been interviewing these persons for so long. So always tell good things and true things about you. Don't tell about lies because your lies will be caught very easily. Do not be over frank with the IO. तो कभी कभी IO क्या करते हैं कि आपका अंदर का बात जानने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा ओवर फ्रैंक हो जाते हैं. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज दैट यू विल टेक द आईओ एज योर फ्रेंड एंड यू विल स्टार्ट टू टेल थिंग्स व्हिच यू शुड नॉट से. So don't be over frank with the IO. Be absolutely aware if that IO tries to be too friendly with you, right? Now, we will delve deeper into the questions that have been latest asked in a very recent time in the SSB personal interview regarding Indian Army. Now, you all know that Indian Army related questions are basically asked on the Army entries as well as those going for the Indian Army. So, for NDA CDS aspirants, if you have preference as first preference of your Indian Army, then you will be asked questions like this, okay? So, you need to prepare answers likewise. So, questions can be asked like, tell me the rankings of the Indian Army starting from Sepoy. Tell me the names and location of training academies which train army officers. Tell me about the insignias of all ranks in the Indian Army. Name the gallantry awards in Indian Armed Forces. Who are the General and Vice General of Indian Army? Tell me 5 indigenous weapons of the Indian Army. What is the difference between cruise missiles and ballistic missiles? Name 2 cruise and 2 ballistic missiles of the Indian Army. Which helicopters are used by Indian Aviation Corps? Tell me any 5 supportive corps of the Indian Army. Which is the nearest army command to your hometown? Tell me something about the UN peacekeeping force. What are the national weapons induction in Indian Army? What is the significance of Siachen Glacier for India? What is the significance of Rashtriya Rifles and Para Special Force in Indian Army? What is AFSPA and what are the powers provided to the Army under AFSPA? What is the motto of Indian Army? What is Theatre Command and how will it work and affect the Indian Army? What is the name of the intelligence agency of Indian Army? Which battalion would you like to join and why? Now, if you want to prepare more for your SSB personal interview, I would suggest you to download our SSB Crack Exams learning app from the Google Play Store. Get yourself enrolled into SSB Interview online course and then check out the SSB Personal Interview section, where a lot of lectures and study materials have already been provided for your benefit. Now, if you want to take 1 year full access to the course, it is available because we have provided 1 year full access to the course to those aspirants who have a lot of SSB interviews lined up throughout the year, so that they can keep themselves updated and on the loop as they go and attend the SSBs. If you are also preparing for any written defense exam, we have also courses for them as well available on the app. So what you need to do is first download our SSB Crack Exams app from the Google Play Store, get yourself enrolled into any course of your choice, and then use the code WARRIOR10 to get an extra 10% off on any of the courses. So that was it from my side. I hope that the session was quite informative and helpful to you, that you will start preparing for your SSB personal interview. Till then, stay tuned with SSB Crack Exams and always stay positive and motivated. जय हिंद।
अगर आप एक डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट हैं और एसएसबी इंटरव्यू, एनडीए, सीडीएस, एफकैट जैसे एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आप एसएसबी क्रैक एग्जाम्स के कोर्स को चेक करना ना भूलें। आप हमारी लर्निंग एप्लीकेशन को गूगल प्ले स्टोर से भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।